And we're back for episode 4. Ready to get started with this Advent raid on a Resistance safe house, safe refugee camp, settlement, so that's the word I'm looking for. And as we can see in the top left, we need central talk.
Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
Right. As Central was saying, and what I'm trying to say is, on the top left there was a green 0 to 6. We gotta save at least 6 civilians. There's total 19, and then the red there is just like how many enemies are there. So we've got to save 6 of 19, which sounds easy, but it's going to be troublesome. The squad here, we just moved them up a little bit, and then skip to the next turn, and we saw there is not only will the enemies get a turn, Resistance members who have weapons, who are armed themselves, they will also have a turn, so we can get some help, hopefully, with killing the Advent here, because it is pretty challenging. And yeah, so the guys and gal moved in upwards, spotted a couple of enemies, but with these raid missions, well, it's Central.
Just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
Yeah, so as Central was saying, they will target the civilians at all times, most of the time. Their priority is to kill the civilians. That's their goal. They don't really care about us too much. So, we gotta be quick. And we need these Resistance guys to just help us out a bit, hit their shots, which they are, so that's good. We'll be having, if you don't remember, we have Kyle Flores, Bossman, John Veenkamp, and then this random
taken care of
sacrificial lamb who's got us a first kill of the mission and got a promotion. Meanwhile, Bossman missed his shot. We'll have like the rest of the guys kind of move up, see if they can hit shots, and then set up overwatches as clock is ticking. We've already got 2 civilians down. John missed. He did 1 damage because before the mission I put on an attachment on his gun where missed shots will still do 1 damage at least. And then Kyle will be moving over to here for full cover, and then probably trying to rip a shot here. Really low chances, but it doesn't hurt because they're going to be targeting civilians anyway. So see if we can get lucky with some of these shots, because luck is what we're going to be needing as more civilians are being purged away by the Advent. They're not happy that these people support XCOM and are fighting against the Advent, but hey, we'll take it. Resistance members are fighting back. They're not going to be put down and just give up, as they've killed a trooper. And Central's telling us that the majority of the civilians in the area are holed up in this like garage or like first floor of a building, so we're gonna quickly try and get over there carefully, just in case if like an enemy decides not to follow target parameters. And we spotted some enemies. They come running in as we spotted them to relocate, and we set up some ambushes. Some people hit, some people missed. By some, I mean the guys. They both missed, and our random recruit is the only one who landed their Overwatch shot. And more civilians are dying, so this is slowly but surely becoming more and more difficult as each turn goes by. So we gotta step it up. Hope that there isn't too many advent surrounding the building that can have sightlines into the building, as they are doing exactly that, just murdering every civilian out there. So we are running out of time here, dwindling the number already down to 12 civilians total, so we need to save half of these already. Still a lot of hostiles remaining, a couple of groupings here just from like the fog of war, but the resistance members, they're hitting their shots at least. That's like what we like to see. Even hitting critical, so they're doing at least 3 damage. So we really like to see that. More criticals. These resistance members are doing a better job than the boys right now, so we gotta step it up since we're XCOM, alright? So we're gonna stop effing around. Boss man's gonna get nice up close to be able to lob a grenade. 2 for the price of 1. Which earns him a promotion. And the one civilian who had a weapon in that area who's lived, he's running over to the other civilians to try and protect them. And Advent, hell-bent on wiping out this settlement, are just going at it. Got a miss. Only one miss, as they are just going to town. So, more resistance members. Gonna have some shots here and see if they can hold the line while we will be moving our guys up towards the hostiles remaining in the area here. Resistance members are quite crafty here. They're managing to hit their like criticals, so this is really nice for us. We could just run in and hopefully just one-shot guys. Or we don't have to do anything. These guys are killing everyone. Like, who needs XCOM when these guys could just get the job done? Arm more civilians, I say. So we moved people up. We spotted like a solo enemy over here. So we try to get like a grenade off to get him out of cover. Hope we can try to get lucky if the grenade can do 4 damage. And we do, so it is a kill shot. So we just move everyone like full sprint then upwards to the civilians, because the rest of the Advent forces are like behind the building and then like top left here of where the camera's at. So we need to hurry it up because there's only like 10 civilians, so we will fail if we don't save at least 6. And then problems start happening here as I forgot what these things are called. These faceless creatures, they can like hide amongst civilians and then just like morph into their monstrous forms, which happened here. Of course, the thing is inside the building and it's got a lot of health, and if I remember correctly, they do a lot of damage, so we gotta be very lucky, hopefully, that these resistance members can like get it down a little more health. They miss some, hit some, and then now they're targeting still the ones that are outside the perimeter. But they're doing a good job because they're racking up the kills in the backyard. So it is our turn now as Kyle moves around to the building where there's an opening.
I'm guessing this is it.
I have this recruit also like
Don't even think about it.
move over by to get like shots on the creature.
Closing on target position now.
'Cause I'm hoping to go for just a kill at this turn, so we don't have to worry about it. John will get over in like a full cover, overwatch, like be able to watch their team from back so they don't get flanked, hopefully. And then they rip their shots, 74%. And that's really unfortunate. Kyle has missed his shot. I don't think Kyle has landed a single shot, to be honest. It's sort of on fraud watch already. Our recruit here does to hit the shot. And that will be the end of our turn. We also move Bossman up here off camera to like Overwatch spot. We see some stun lancers come around from the back trying to flank. John pins them as they already was using their movements, so they won't be able to probably get a shot on our guys behind. Does land his Overwatch shot, so that's pretty huge. But now we have this faceless creature. Bossman hits his shots, but it's still chugging along. It's moving into attack. Oh, shoot. That's really not good. I did not remember that they could just have like an area of effect sort of swipe there. And civilian died. A gunner civilian died. Kyle Flores has died. And a recruit is 1 HP. So things have gone from bad to worse in one turn. The resistance members have gone panic mode as they just saw a lot of people just got like swiped in half as they finished the creature down, the faceless corpse. Yeah, at this point of the mission, the commander, mentally I'm like, oh no, dude, I just witnessed a squad mate die. John, still his wits about him. He throws a grenade to get people out of cover. Our recruit who goes for height advantage misses their shots, which is really annoying. And then Bossman reloaded and like hit an Overwatch in the back. And these stun lancers are continuing their bloodbath. Bossman saves us here a little bit of maybe potentially more tragedy as he, with a narrow slit, hits his Overwatch shot, which eases our minds as we've only got 7 civilians total, or 7 resistance members left. So they go on the flank on this final stun lancer, I believe, in the area. Our guys have been beaten up. We've lost a member, so we're pretty desperate here as like mission's coming down to an end. We get John to go for a flank shot, misses the shot to potentially just end the mission here. So now we're really in a pickle. We can tank one more civilian loss, and that's about it, as the other 2 had to reload. As the recruit, aerial shot, misses an Overwatch shot, which is really annoying. And stun lancers managed to BM a civilian, which pretty much will probably end the mission because these resistance guys have been hitting their shots. You say that? Commentator's curse. My bad, folks. They missed their shot, but it's okay. They go for a flank shot, and he hits the stun lancer, which finishes the mission. We've rescued the bare minimum 6 civilians out of 19. Took us 9 turns. Our recruit's injured, and we have a member who has fallen. Our first death of the campaign. Mr. Kyle Flores, deluxe saving himself. So we promote the rookies we brought on. So the recruit there was a specialist. Boss man will be a ranger.
Commander.
John didn't earn any promotions there. And then we go to the bar memorial, because here you can, like,
Commander. It's not much, but it gives our people a chance to pay their
as
respects.
Central says, we go to mourn fallen soldiers. So we make a little epitaph of Kyle here. Kyle was an important member of our XCOM family, killed in the line of duty. He sacrificed himself to defend resistance families. He was responsible, caring, and charismatic. We will always remember him and carry him with us on our mission to save humanity. So, Kyle, it was short-lived. You went on one mission and you perished at the hands of a faceless. So, rest in peace. A moment of silence. We'll hold a moment of silence at the end of the video. So now we're on to, we gotta keep moving. The war don't stop, so we've got a sit rep mission. We've got to go, I think, recover an item from an advent vehicle. It's timed, but we did pick up, off camera, we picked up, you can have like little, the factions all give you like little, like, abilities or bonus things, like, that you can apply to your missions. And the one we picked up for the Reapers was at the countdown counter. The turn counter doesn't tick down until your squad's been spotted. So if you are in concealment, the timer doesn't go down. So that'll help us for this mission. And on this mission, obviously, we brought along all the Veen camps, and myself included. After a couple turns, we moved up to the house, get some height advantage, see a patrol, and we decide to take shots and go for the ambush here. So Joel opens up the firing, hits the Advent captain, because he's most lethal here. And John cleans it up after both John and Joel hit their shots to kill the Advent captain, earning some promotions and skills along the way. My ranger, me, I go for the flanking shot on the trooper that's moved up on the fence. We hit it. We get that dirty critical there. And Ryan will now just like move around, and then after a couple, like another turn, reloading and moving up, I slightly move my guy up to see the objective, which in turn spotted some enemies, another pod. So I wasn't quite ready for this encounter, to be honest, because I was moving people in positions, and so that's why Ryan was like an Overwatch, and everyone else has their like turn to shoot. So we're a bit of a pickle. We're gonna go for as much hits as we can here, or much kills, right away before the enemies has a chance to shoot. So Joel picks up another snipe, long downrange, kills the trooper, Advent trooper, which is huge. My guy has already used his movement, so we're just gonna go for an Overwatch here, because it's not probably worth 50% to hit. So, which the Overwatch does trigger. It does hit a sectoid who's trying to run away, which is good damage. We do love tick damage here and there. Sectoid uses his powers to raise the dead of one of the Advent captain we killed, and then the trooper goes in for like a shot on Ryan, which he does manage to hit Ryan behind the fence. So Ryan's been hit, but he's still got 3 ticks of health, so we'll take it. Still good, better than like one shot or something, or just flat out death. But another unfortunate thing that happened in this mission was that when we moved our guy slightly up Ryan to go for like a flank shot, the other pod is literally right behind the objective. So now we move Ryan out of the way so he doesn't just get killed because he's like in a bad spot in the open. I decide to get my sword out and try to see if I can finish off this trooper behind cover while going in cover. And it lands. I kill the guy. I'm in cover. All is good.
Nailed him.
John moves up from the bus, gets a grenade off on a sectoid, because we're trying to kill that sectoid who raised the zombie. So, because if we kill the sectoid that using its powers, the powers then like diminish and then the zombie will die. So Joel, huge shot to hit here, which he lands, which is perfect because now our boys are so safe from that zombie that was next to us that we ignored. And then we just have a couple of enemies remaining, a sectoid and a couple of troopers, or like a trooper, and then now it's raise the dead. So I think we have like 4 hostiles remaining. One of them being the trooper that's on the back of the like bus. Tried to shoot John, it missed. Another trooper tries to hit John, misses again. So John, learning his, he knows to be nimble now after long IR being injured. He managed to dodge the bullets. So then we get Ryan on a little flank job. See if we can hit this trooper on the back of the bus area of the advent vehicle. And he does. He managed to get the kill. So there's only 1 sectoid, 1 trooper, and 1 zombie left. Now this is even more tragic, as the footage did not record the final part of this mission, and it's like crucial too because a lot of bad things happened. So I'm just going to replay here just to show placements. This sectoid, you know, from previously that we just watched, he stays behind this cover the whole time. This trooper here, he's dead, remember. So my guy who's at the bottom here at the half cover that's next to John who just got shot here, my guy, I'm just like replaying what like happened the next couple turns after. He'll go on a flank job on this guy who just moved, the trooper, advent trooper. I go behind this like tree and I shoot the guy and it's a kill shot. So then it's like, oh heck yeah, we're all good. There's only the sectoid and the zombie left. Everyone else like reloaded and was in cover. End the turn. Next thing that happens, this sectoid here behind the advent vehicle uses its mind control ability to try to control one of our guys on me, on the guy who's all the way to the right where this tree would be. Successfully does it. So now I've been mind controlled, which just means like I no longer can use my character as it's like a hostile. Everyone else, the Veen cams are like freaking out because it's like, oh shoot. So then we panicked. We try to get to kill this sectoid. I move Ryan here behind this half wall, right in front. Try to like lob a grenade to get it out of cover. It was unsuccessful. The sectoid then on its turn killed Ryan there at the half cover, and then John moved up to the bus to try and kill the sectoid as well, as like a finishing shot, and it did not kill him. The zombie that it raised moved up and one-shotted John. Like, it was a critical. It was like insane. So both Ryan and John were killed on the mission, and the worst part about it was my guy ended after a couple turns ended being mind controlled, came over, killed the sectoid, but it was right as like the timer ended, so we failed the mission. So it was a complete disaster. This was, and obviously with even the footage not even being found because I don't know, I guess didn't record. This is a shambolic episode. This was really a tough thing to edit. And then here's John's epitaph I made. He was a father, a husband, a brother, and a beloved friend. John answered the call of duty to ensure a better future for his kids. He was a father figure to us all, and we shall honor his courage and commitment to finish what he started. And yeah, here's the stats. It made couple attacks, did 26 damage in total. He survived 7 attacks on him. Died to that zombie, as I mentioned earlier. And then here's Ryan, the GOAT. Look at the attacks made. He made like 9 attacks. He's done like a total of 95 damage total. He survived 4 attacks. And but he died to that sectoid who lasered him when he tried to flank. So really tough. Here's his epitaph. Ryan was the ideal example of what the perfect XCOM soldier is. An efficient squad member who prioritized the safety of his squad members. He was the glue that held many of the squad together, and will deeply miss his presence. May his soul rest in peace. And now, let's have a moment of silence for our fallen. But the mission doesn't end, and to honor those that have sacrificed their life for the greater good, we have to keep going. And so some good news came in. The covert action that we send, the Dirty Double, Chase and Taz, they've come back successfully, and they've scouted out where the facility is that's holding Marks, that skirmisher. So, and they've gained some promotions, so we shall go promote them real quick, because we are in need of more soldiers, because people are getting injured and now getting killed. So Chase was Grenadier and Taz was a Specialist. And now our next objective, probably, or at least I want to prioritize, is getting Marks, because he was pretty good for us. The skirmishers are pretty nice. So we are probably just going to run with this lineup here. Chase and Taz, who just got newly promoted, get them some more XP hopefully, and their cohesion can build for to be bond members, and then me wanting revenge, feeling angry and upset that I was mind controlled. And when I come back from being mind controlled, Brian and John have been slain. I want revenge, and I want to see all the Advents suffer for their deaths. So, in the next episode, hopefully we get revenge and everything goes smoothly and everything records. So, hope you guys liked the episode. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, MVPs, Fraud Watch, and so on. So, have a good one. See you later. Bye bye.